Get it. Get it. Big meat.
What's up, everybody? This is the We Say
They Say
podcast. I'm your host, the Real Brody. We got my man over here in the cut. Meet you 2 times, say it 2 times. We got the beautiful mini skirt Mert in the house tonight. What's up, Mert?
Hey, you guys. I'm so happy to be here.
You called her beautiful.
I am beautiful.
You are queen. Let them
Talk
know,
to him, queen. But before we get into it tonight, how was y'all day?
Shit, man, you already know how my day was, man. I don't do nothing but maintain, modulate. So now, that's some wild shit going on, man. The All-Star game was definitely lit. Shout out to Team Braun for getting that W. They tried to cheat us, but we got the W. Fuck them.
It was a meme that got like a girl when you come back to work after vacation. That was my mood. Like, why am I here right now?
Yeah, I had one of them days at work too, but I ain't gonna get into all of that.
Big facts.
But Mert,
What do we do?
you got a lot going on, man. Talk to us about that.
So right now, let me say this. Coming into 2020, I started preparing for 2020 like 2 months before we even got here.
Right.
So now it's like everything I've been working on is just starting to manifest itself. So I started an initiative called 100 Projects, which is basically a call to action to get people to like do the work and show up and also like stop focusing on being perfect. Like, you know, just if you're passionate about it, if you have goals, write that shit down and just get to it.
Yeah.
And stop overthinking yourself. A lot of times people get so obsessed with the success story, or they see everybody's lives on Instagram and shit, and niggas want to emulate an image of somebody else where it's like you're not even focused on living your own life.
Right.
So I kind of just want to bring the humanity back to the picture and create a space where we could kind of talk to each other about the different things that we got going on in our different endeavors and our different businesses.
Okay. You also got a show called The Code, right?
Yeah, so The Code Season 2, we're replacing Raven and Baker. So we have like a whole rollout with the two new surprise two new surprise co-hosts that we about to launch. So probably by like the last week of February, first week of March, I'm gonna start doing promo. We shot our first 4 episodes. We gotta shoot one more time. So basically like it's bigger and better. Like the set is better. The cast came up a couple notches, and I executive produce and edit, and I star all my own content. So I really be getting busy.
Oh, you rich. Let me hold something.
I'm not rich. I just work like a slave right now. You know how they say if you work, or you put your 10,000 hours in a year, you really just grind out in a year, your life could change.
Right.
I told myself I'm not taking no trips unless it's all expenses paid, because I really want to just grind and do the work.
It's really 10,000 hours in a year?
No, but I'm saying
okay.
when you really
I'm
just
about to
kind
Google
of
it.
No, I'm saying when you just kind of take all the distractions out. They be like, if you really muscle down, your life could change in a year. So I'm really about that life right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, what is your show based off of? Like, what type of, like, content do you guys, like, you know, now? I know it's switch up from episode to episode.
Well, it's a millennial talk show. The DMV in general doesn't have, a staple show, staple voices, and everybody doing their own thing. But I think that there's a space for us to just create the dialogue and narrative outside of like white mainstream media.
Gotcha.
I mean, we have State of the Culture, but it's like not no shade to Joe and Remy, but like how old are y'all? Like I really feel like it's our time. Like everybody who in their 20s right now, early 30s is our time. It's like right now, so it's like I think
next up.
Yeah, we just need a space for millennials and kind of like guys and girls and being pro-black, all that good shit. We go back and forth on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But it's just a full production, so.
Oh, yeah, get me on there.
Facts. We need in. But
Oh yeah, and I got a special dinner with miniskirt coming up too.
Wow.
That's,
You got a lot going. You got
a
100
secret.
projects. You talking
No,
about
facts.
everybody else?
I just said I'm muscling down in this
Facts.
shit.
Definitely got
2021 Merc, I can't wait to see what you look like.
Oh, Lord.
I can't fucking wait. You love to see it.
Father God bless her, for thou she have sinned and rebuked.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the topic. Tonight's topic is business and pleasure. I'm gonna start with Miss Mert on this one. Business and pleasure. Have you ever went into business with one of your friends?
Yes.
And how does that work? Or how has it worked?
I went into business with a very close friend, and though we were very passionate, very hardworking, we didn't take the time to really iron out the details as far as where we were going.
Right.
Like, we both came to it. It was the first podcast I did called The Filter. And like I said, we came to it. Matter of fact, in the very, very beginning, it was, and nobody might not notice, but it was me, Zell, Hibba, and Leanne. So that was the first go round. Then it came down to just me and Leanne. And so Leanne is Queen Lee for those who don't know. But things from there was kind of like me and her both trying to navigate this ship. And that was like, it's tension, I'm not gonna say like dick swinging, but it's like you want to do things one way, I want to do it the other way.
So it's more like a jealousy thing.
No, not jealousy. It's just like y'all, you have to be able to communicate. You gotta respect each other. But sometimes when you close friends, you will cross certain lines and take each other for granted, or say shit that's like not professional. Like if you really respected me as your partner in this, you wouldn't do those things. So sometimes if things are not fairly communicated in the beginning as far as roles, who's going to do what, who's in charge of what, things could get very cloudy. And so as a result, that show did dismantle because of that.
Okay. So on my behalf, you know, me and him, we like brothers. You know what I'm saying? We
Dumb and Dumber.
Wow.
Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, all right, I got something for your ass. No,
Those are classic duos.
Nah, them niggas janky.
Those fucking classic.
We might-
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear. Can't play.
Let's be clear. We might be the greatest duo. Let's be clear on that. But for us, I would say for us, we communicate very well. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, we on the same. You know what I'm saying? We on the same accord. Like we might have different ideas, but it always end up going into the same. You know what I'm saying? The same lane. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole topic for next week. We're not gonna talk about that. But I said it when I was sitting over there, and he was like, you know what? I just thought about this shit. It's like one mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like we on one accord all the time. So
your chemistry is important.
Right.
But like I said, as y'all grow as a podcast and y'all grow into different endeavors and y'all want to get into branding, the roles have to be very clear. Like one person can't manage every single thing. Sometimes y'all gonna disagree, but y'all have to be able to like fairly work through issues because it's not gonna always be smooth sailing like that.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. Because as you grow, you know, things become a little more challenging, a little more uncomfortable.
Right.
And in my situation, me and her had stopped talking for a little while. Like we're gravy now, but when a lot of pressure, again, not knowing what situations can arise, when a lot of pressure falls on one person more than the other, sometimes you could cave in, or I don't know, just different things happen. I just think if you are going to go into business with your friends, make sure the respect level is there to the point that you're not going to play with your friend. Like, don't play with me. Just because we friends, don't take advantage of the relationship. Yeah, just feel like I said, as shit happens and things arise, be prepared to fight those challenges head on and not like become passive aggressive and niggas start stealing. Y'all know when money get involved, people start acting funny. Like you gotta mentally prepare yourself for that shit.
Right. Meech, you got anything you want to chime in on as far as?
Of course I do. You know, Big Meech like the Rizap. But nah, for real though.
Y'all feel free to chime in on a topic. We're talking about going into business with friends right now.
Yes, we are. So basically, like I said, I'm 120% behind what both of y'all said as far as communication. I feel like communication is the number one key. I feel like without no communication, your shit is deaded. I feel like y'all gotta basically like you also have to accept your flaws too. If one person is better than you at something, or one person is better with money, or better with counting, or better with editing, or whatever the fuck you got going on, you gotta take that back seat and just chill. Cause like I said, I was looking at something on the internet. And it was like 5 things. These are the 5 most important things when you have a business or trying to start a business with your friend. And like I said, I just touched on it. Number 1 was stay in your lane. Number 1 is stay in your lane. Like I said, if you know that's not really your field, you know, as your friend, I will allow you to practice and get better at something that you really want to deal with. But if that's not really your lane and you feel like it's the other person's or somebody else part of the group is better at it, at the responsibility, allow them to do it. Number 2 was have the tough conversations early.
Which goes into what I was saying. Like, you gotta prepare yourself for rocky roads.
Exactly, because like you said, if you get all that shit out the way early, you know, admit your flaws. You know, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. Just just self-evaluation. You know what I'm saying? Just take ownership into the things that you're not great at.
Right.
Number 3 was business are not democracies. That was very important. Number 4 was new perspectives are critical. Number 5 was it pays to include everyone. And like I said, I feel like all of that grasps around communication. Like I said, if you just talk to your partner, you know, hey, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, just basically have that understanding, I feel like it'll be smooth sailing. Like that's the number one priority as far as doing the business.
And I think new perspectives is crucial. That's important too, because y'all both have to want to evolve.
Correct.
Like y'all can't want to stay like y'all starting off, you know what I'm saying, Mitri Basement, but you gotta see live shows, you gotta see branding. This you have to like envision that stuff early, and also like take risks. Every risk is not going to be a safe one, but if you're not scared to fail for what you love, you really never going to go after it.
Right.
So people just got to just really be about that life.
Exactly. Like you said, like I listened, like I wasn't even into podcasts until we started doing one. And when I started doing my own, I was like, you know, it's not, you want to hear whatever people podcast about, you know what I'm saying? Once you got your own, you want to hear somebody else that's not the same as yours, you know, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Hear their perspective, you know, you hear something that they got going on, you're like, damn, that's a good idea, not necessarily steal what they got going on, but you know, come up with your own idea. It just like, you got to be able, exactly, it's like you can't you can't start a podcast just using a podcast, for example.
Facts.
You can't start a podcast and be like, man, you know what, and it's me versus everybody. Like, it's like, you got to like, just take a chill pill and be like, look, you know what, let me chime in on other people's shit. Let me go to somebody else's show and see what they doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a conversation.
It's just ownership.
That's a conversation a lot of people been having, because I frequent a few podcasts, for those who know me, and we've been talking about like how as DC, the DMV is kind of behind when we talk about the community of podcasting, because we do need to come together.
Correct.
We do need to support each other. We do
work together.
Yeah, we events, branding, so on and so forth. So that's definitely a conversation that as we kind of, you know, want to include everybody, and like you said, take in everybody's content and learn and grow.
Exactly.
That hopefully as the DMV, we can kind of push the movement
exactly.
forward and kind of really get us on the forefront.
Because it's enough for everybody to win. Like, it's
for
like,
sure.
And that's not even with just podcasts. That's just, you know what I'm saying, that's just everything. Like, you know, like the comedians, you know what I'm saying, the music, everything. Like, I feel like we just all need to come together as a unit in the city. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep holding each other down, because we never go broke.
Exactly. Like, anybody got a podcast, I'm definitely open to having you on mine. I'm gonna be on yours, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody can get put on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, if you motherfucking gain 300 followers from my podcast and I gain 300 from yours, it's like, nigga, we winning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to fucking come
just
up. Like, it's black people, period. Like, I'm just for anything somebody got that's African American, they positive, or anything. Anybody I'm cool with, you ain't gotta necessarily be black, but especially my race, though, I'm definitely big on that.
Big facts.
Like Wale say, a room for everybody that's black.
He racist.
And then what about business with somebody you're dating or that?
Oh yeah.
You gotta spice it up. We gotta sprinkle.
Let me ask you this question real quick. How do you tell your friend that they're a bad business partner? How do you
constructive criticism? You start with a pro. You tell them what they're good at. So I appreciate that you bring this to the table. I appreciate your contribution in this area, and then you be like, however, these things could be better. And if you don't know how to take the initiative to be proactive and want to fix it, or if you don't know how to go about getting the resources to fix it, then we have to have a different conversation. Because the worst fucking thing I hate in entertainment, and I run my own production company, is a person who has no fucking self-motivation. Like, I can't make you be motivated to want to learn. And I can't be around somebody. I can't hold your hand through every fucking thing while I'm trying to be the mastermind and like do 10 other things. I need people on my team who are self-motivated and take initiative and know how to fucking solve problems. So if you don't know how to do that to fix a problem that you may have corrected, then again, like I said, we have to be honest, have a difficult conversation and say this might not be it.
Right.
And I also feel like as entrepreneurs and creatives, we can't be scared to tell somebody, no, we can't be scared to let somebody go, because you still got to be fair to your craft and fair to what you're doing. Because if I'm undermining what the fuck I'm doing, we're not going to grow. Right. As a team, y'all got to say, I'm committed to this show. So whatever's good for this show, that's what the fuck we going to do.
Right.
And if it's not good, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
But this is not what we going to do. And I just feel like you have to be like that.
Nah, like you said, like I said earlier, just to take that ownership. You know you're not good at something. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody call you out on it, you gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept what you're not good at. That's the only way. If you care about whatever y'all got going on, y'all business, y'all open up a barbershop, hair salon, whatever, you gotta know that you ain't. If you're not the best barber, you need to know if we make an agreement, the best barber sit in the first chair, and you like, nigga, this is my shit, I'm being the first chair. If you ain't the best barber, you ain't in the first chair. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept that that's not what you good at. You might be good at doing whatever you got going on.
People got to be team players.
Agreed.
People have to be, and that's again going back to just entrepreneurship in general. Again, I think one thing that's kind of held DC back as far as infrastructures. Everybody want to be the rapper. Everybody want to be the star. But like, you can make so much money behind the scenes. You could be just as solidified today as a person that's in front of the camera. Like, if I'm big on branding, people will go follow brand ambassadors. Whatever the fuck you're good at in this era, it doesn't matter. If you're fucking good at it, you will get the success you deserve. People will eventually migrate to your movement, but everybody should not want to just be the quote-unquote star rapper.
Right, correct.
So that goes back to like what you said when somebody be like, no, this is my shit. They not going to be, if that's like, right, okay, right. Nigga, you're not a team player.
At all. But back to your original question as far as business and pleasure.
Ooh, business and pleasure.
What was your question, Food? Like, how
can I word this so I don't seem...
Man, fuck that.
Like I'm being derogatory.
Word it the way.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into it.
Fuck it.
So I guess I should get an Angry Orchard.
So, it's a lot of males who are ahead in office settings, right? Mm-hmm. So if you a female and you dealing with, your supervisor or your project manager, do you feel like you should get special treatment?
Well, first of all, you gotta ask me, do I condone work relationships? Mm-hmm. I think that's the first question. And I was going to say, while I don't condone work relationships, I do understand that shit happens because you might spend more time at work than you do at home.
I say that all the time.
So with that being said, I'm telling you, I surely don't go to my workplace looking to date, talk to, fuck with nobody, okay? But like I say, if things should happen, if you was to start talking to somebody in a managerial or supervisor role, my thing is you would want to keep that as discreet as possible. So no, I would not want special treatment.
Agreed.
I would not want nobody to know that I fuck with you.
I know some girls that work in the office and they walk around like, yeah, I fuck with the boss. And he let me go I go on lunch for an extra 2 hours.
Yeah, janky ass, hot
hot shit. And I just be like, and that's okay, because I know everybody in the office looking at you.
But
like,
why you want people to know your business at work?
Yeah. Why you want people to know your business?
I know, I'm saying with work though, in general, work is a very funny place because you don't know people's intentions. We here to make money, and that will be the place where somebody want to sell you out quicker than anywhere you will ever experience.
What?
That shit a little bit whack. But I kind of want to touch on business and relationships and what we do.
Okay.
That's way more relevant. Fuck the 9 to 5. Fuck that shit. Hey Joe.
Fuck this. I know.
We'll speak on emergency.
No, I mean y'all should.
Well, I mean it ain't really like you said. It ain't like, I mean, and what we do, that ain't what we got going on, because we have no disrespect to the women. We just at the moment we have an all male team.
Right.
So it ain't nothing to the homophobes. None of us are gay.
Well,
so it's like we got an all male team. So me personally, if I have to stick to the question, it would have to be at the 9 to 5. Yeah. And at the 9 to 5, I would talk to somebody at work. I've done it in the past.
Mm-hmm. Right now we talking about mixing business with pleasure. So we right now we talking about the workplace at 9 to 5. Would you date a coworker or supervisor at your job?
So I will date a coworker and or supervisor now. But like I said, I'm like Brody asked the question, would I be expecting special treatment? Nah, I wouldn't really
as a
be.
meal, I don't feel like as a meal we would look at it.
Yeah, I don't really care like that. Like I said, but I'm not a fan of like,
female.
you know what I'm saying? People gonna get hip, you know what I'm saying? You going on lunch together, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always there. People can tell because sometimes you can have a friend at work and people gonna think y'all talk.
Oh yeah, and now that has happened to me on several occasions. If I fucking go to Starbucks for a week with the same person, somebody be like,
nigga, it don't even gotta be a week. It can be one day. You can go to, man, you can make a bet with somebody like, oh, we bet on the game. All right, bet you owe me Chick-fil-A. Ride together at Chick-fil-A. As soon as people see y'all walking in together with that Chick-fil-A, they automatically think something's going on. So it's a lose-lose regardless. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of motherfuckers going around like, especially if I'm the boss and you going around telling everybody I'm letting you take extra long lunches and all that shit. At the end of the day, I'm gonna treat it like work. At the end of the day, it's still work. So
but
yeah, we fucking, but it gotta be work.
advantage.
Nah, you shouldn't. But some people are like that. Some people are like that, and I ain't somebody that it probably won't last long fucking with me because I'm gonna still treat it like work. Cause some people they'll start talking to you, and because they talking to you and you the boss, they like shit. I'm gonna take this long ass lunch because we fucking. You ain't gonna care, but it's like, bitch, this my job. You know what I'm saying? Because now if I get in trouble, you selfish as shit. Because I got in trouble for you taking this extra long ass lunch. I don't really like people who don't take their livelihood serious because at the end of the day, you're not even thinking about what the fuck you gambling. If HR finds out. Exactly what that.
That is hot for everybody.
Man, let me tell y'all something.
Preach, bro.
I just went back to work Sunday and found out one of the quality control managers just got fired for sexual harassment. For going at the ugliest bitch on the job site. The nigga got fired.
He don't got no type.
The bitch in the group chat with niggas.
I hope none of your coworkers follow you, cause he don't the bitch. The bitch.
Fuck her. She don't work there no more. Fuck her.
Fucking girl.
The bitch get in the group chat talking about some like the nigga. I'm on the nigga payroll. I done been in the back of the nigga car before. I'm like, damn, so you going what? Look, she done told the niggas in the group chat. Yeah, this nigga got me fucked up. I'm about to get his ass fired.
Yeah, that's petty as shit.
And the bitch look horrible. The bitch is horrible. Like, the ugliest bitch I ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
It's all about them decisions.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and not to be biased, ladies, but I feel like more women will take advantage of that situation than men. That's just my opinion.
And that's the problem though. Like, what? Come on, somebody. That don't make no sense. But I was gonna say in entertainment, it's a slippery slope when you talk about that shit too, because like I'm somebody, I work around a lot of niggas that I don't fuck, and that I think everybody knows that. But I've dealt with a few, but no one would ever even know because the respect level that niggas have for me and the work I do is just different.
Right.
So I was again going back to this, like I plan to be running my production company full time and like skipping out on my 9 to 5 in the next year. Mm-hmm. So it's like I plan to be like, whether it's running different shows or having clients or freelancing my friends to do work or consult or do short films and do whatever the fuck I want. This is the nature of my work. So I probably 9 times out of 10 will be with someone who works in the same industry or field as me because like that's how I meet and connect with people. And that's what I'm finding out. No, I think we're using each other.
So do you feel like dealing with somebody in the same like entertainment? Do you feel like that would hinder y'all? You know what I'm saying, from growing because of y'all might have a fallout. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like
better to date somebody who know what you do to somebody that don't?
Okay.
Give you prime example.
Yeah,
I used to date somebody that worked overnights and like. I used to be like out networking or like I'll have random industry events during the week. So it's like he didn't, and it was like, it's like, okay, yeah, you work nights and I'll pull up on you before I gotta go what I gotta do, but I'm also 24. So it's like, what are we talking about? So now it's like, I don't feel like having to explain myself every time I see you.
Right.
Like, that's just draining.
Right.
You're not my dad. So it's like at the end of the day, and then it's like, oh, you go to the club or you go do whatever. Oh, you want to talk to them niggas at the club. I mean, if I did, would I be here right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different, but when you talking to like, or dealing with a peer or somebody, if not in the same field, in a similar field as you, it's like less complications.
Yeah, but
I only think that if things go sour, it's fucked up because y'all gotta see each other a lot.
Yeah, but you know what you signed up for.
Right, but on another note, it could turn into, you know what I'm saying, you going out, this is not you personally, but you know what I'm saying, people that's in your field could go out to the clubs, this and this, and start, you know what I'm saying, seeing the same people, talking to them, and then an attraction could build, you know what I'm saying, when you might have something outside of what you're doing.
That's when them insecurities come.
I was about to say.
No, I'm not talking about that person being insecure. I'm just talking about the attraction between
you're right.
that person and another person because they see him so much and they talking so much and it might be a vibe. They might catch each other's vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're right.
Speaking on the person, the outside person.
No. I
feel like you're right in the sense of different cities. Like if you're doing this entertainment shit on a certain magnitude where you in LA, Houston, and you know what I'm saying, and because if I'm gonna keep it to DC. It doesn't excite me. I pretty much like know the whole circuit.
Right.
So it's like,
but
okay.
That's why I said not you personally.
Yeah, so it's like in this city in general, it's easy for all of us to really connect and know each other. Now, when you talk about other major cities and now you breaking bread with different people, yeah, your attention will probably deviate from your relationship because now you in a different amusement park. Right. But if I come to the same amusement park every fucking weekend and get on the same rides,
Man, fuck that. You know what home at. You can go to LA and get them fucking business,
that.
fucking
y'all niggas around here is trash,
want.
but that's another story
for
another day.
Oh my gosh, here she go.
Here we go with the male bashing.
Trash.
I ain't got no.
Oh wait, throw the whole male species
You don't even
away.
have no proof that I got what you're saying. So just hush.
I do have proof.
Right,
y'all niggas out here for the streets.
Oh shit.
Your niggas is.
Meech.
What it do?
I need you to chime in, buddy.
I just did. I cut her off. She's done. All right, here go my next thing though about this whole friend conversation with business. Now, not even including just the friends that's part of the business. Your friends that's just on the outside. Like, how do you feel about the support from your friends that's not even?
It's a great question.
Not even the ones that's with the ones that's just basically your friends. They not part of the business. They're not doing anything. But it's like,
what do you think their contribution should be?
I mean, yeah, basically.
Or the support.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, I feel like, as far as friends, I feel like if they really your friends, then they gonna support you regardless of the, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the situation. Like, and they should want to help. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not saying that they have to.
Right.
But as a friend, I know me personally, like, if Tay or Caro say, look, I want to start a business, this and that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, bro, what you need help? You know what I'm saying? What you need me to do? All right, bro, I need you to do this and that. I bet. And then as a friend, I'm going to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going like, yeah, I need this, I need that. Nah, as your man, I'm going to jump in because I want to see you be successful.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's what,
ideal,
right?
Right?
That's being a friend.
Okay. Now, what's yours?
I mean, it's basically what he just said, but it's like I said, even if you're not even going, like, basically be a part of the team, because you know that might not be your field. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fool, you know, I want to help you, but I'm not really good at none of this shit that, you know, if you need me to go pick something up, drop something off, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't, it's more so like support, like, okay, hey, fool, you know, I shouldn't have to tell you to, you know what I'm saying, I got something going on, I got an event coming up, post my flyer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you my man, and I send it to you, you're automatically supposed to be like, you know what? Boom, I'm gonna post this for my brother because he texted to me. So it's like, nigga, you ain't sending this to me because you want me to see how cool your flyer is. You want me to post this shit because, like, nigga, I need to shout out to my boy. And then after that, you need to know, like, nigga, at me personally, if I'm coming to one of my friends' events, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just charging niggas $150 just the entry, you know what I'm saying? You want $5, $10 cover charge. It's like, nigga, man, unless I'm helping as far as, like, you know, setting up chairs and all that shit. And it's like, nigga, I'm coming to your event. I'm gonna throw you some bread. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people don't realize how much money you put into everything. Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the main thing. I feel like because that's your man, you feel like you just like.
Y'all know what's crazy, and I ain't trying to pointing this directly at nobody, but like we've been doing this for a little minute now. And like I'm close to a lot of people, and a lot of people, like I thought a lot of people would support and like post. It's a lot of people that I know, like I would send them shit and they wouldn't even post the shit, and I'm just like,
well, that's where I was going. I wanted to chime into the realistic part of it.
They say we talking about fake.
All right, well, I want to
shout out to my team, my niggas. I send them some shit. First of all, when the whole podcast idea came into play, my men show my niggas show up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ask them to do nothing. They just because they your friends, they wanna just be up like nigga, you my man, what you need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my niggas. Y'all know who y'all. I ain't about to give y'all all individual shout outs.
I was gonna say that ideally you would want things to be a certain way, but the reality of the situation is people do a lot more watching than they do supporting.
You find out who your real friends are.
And like I be floored honestly because
when you say floored, like what you mean?
surprised.
Okay.
I be shocked because in the real world and like interacting with people, you know, people always shout me out, pick up some things I'm doing, but I don't see the social media imprint, and I'll be quick to be like, put it behind the like, put it behind the repost, like show me it matters. But would I tell you that oh, that's Marie, she said one of y'all ugly. What I did have to do is, as an entrepreneur, you can't expect people to show up for you. That's first.
Agreed.
And I feel like, yeah, we want our friends to support, but like with all the shit that I do now, I don't send nothing out. I send it out to a few people that I know, like y'all said, going to support it.
Yeah.
But I don't waste my time and energy fucking expecting or wanting people to show up anymore. I like when it came down to the code. How we make a top 10 DMV podcasters is, first of all, it's not a podcast. Second of all, whoever made this list, y'all watch our shit in the content, but don't none of y'all motherfuckers show up on nothing. I was like, oh, well, they watching though.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's just like I just learned not to give a fuck about that.
Agreed.
And I'm not gonna say that you're any less of my friend just because you didn't repost something. Now is it fucked up to a certain extent? But guess what? People can't support you beyond their level of comprehension.
Right.
Like if you're talking about people who are not entrepreneurs, who not going after their dreams, they don't get it.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that they don't love you as individuals.
Right.
So I kind of feel like if you stick down, 10 toes down and just do the work, the support that you want eventually will come. But you just shouldn't look for your immediate circle, your tribe to support you in a certain way because your feelings will be hurt. And I've been there.
Well,
but now I just fucking focus on the work.
I'm always focused on the work. Like I said, I don't use that friend word like loosely. I don't just be like, oh, okay, you know, everybody my friend. I fuck with a lot of people, like that's my nigga, blase, but that don't mean you're my friend. I'm talking about my immediate circle, that niggas I talk to every day, no homo. Like the niggas I talk to every day, I don't have to send them flyers and all that. I'll post it myself. They screenshot my post and they post it. You know what I'm saying? This is my immediate circle. And I feel like I only put niggas in my immediate circle that's gonna do that.
Undeniable.
So I'm not even, but I'm not looking like, nigga, here you go, I need you to post this because I said so. Nah, nigga, you're a grown man, make your own decisions. But at the end of the day, my circle of friends, I don't have to sit there and be like, oh, damn, you know, I hope that my man posts this or did that, because I just put myself around some real niggas that they doing that anyway. Because like I said, I don't got 80 friends. I got 7 friends. That's my...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because we know what I say. So those your peers and associates?
Some niggas is my peers and my associates. Some niggas is like, okay, we go to the club, we party, we can go out of town together. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, but you're not my friend. You know what I'm saying? I think friend is
who the people you expect a certain level.
Right. Like, because if I don't, like I said, and don't get it twisted. Sometimes you got I got close friends that I don't talk to. I'll talk to them once every 3 weeks. I might not talk to them every day because they got shit going on, but at the end of the day, when we checking in, it's like, fool, I ain't talking to you. I'm just making sure you good. Like prime example, Coons. I don't talk. Everybody know how me and Coons is. That's been my dog since 10th grade. But I don't talk to that nigga every day. But I know if I fucking, hey, fool, I need you to do this, do that, he gonna do it without no hesitation. Like I said, for any of my niggas, like, everybody not your friend. So it's just like, just because I hang with you, I go to the club with you, we hang out, I don't expect you to do all that extra shit because that ain't where we at. If you do it, I appreciate you for your support, but I ain't asking you to do shit.
Yeah, facts.
I wasn't really fucked up about it, but I was more so like Murders, like you said, I was more so floored about this shit. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Just because it was me.
It's a little shell shock in the beginning, but then you just dust it off and just...
Like you said, now I don't
wake you up. Stay woke.
I don't even look for the shit no more. I just be like, all right, fuck it, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even give a fuck.
But,
I never was looking.
I feel like this too, when you perform at a high level and you give quality is undeniable. And that's a gem for somebody in the back. Quality is undeniable. I don't care if you got if I hosted a event tomorrow and only 10 people showed up, I'm gonna make sure the 10 people had the fucking time of their life, because that shit gonna grow. Travis got a prime example. He started off with how many people coming out to his shows, times and people didn't even know, to selling out in the arena. When you want long-term success with anything that you do, you have to start putting out a high quality when no one's watching.
Yep.
Like
You
said,
can't
y'all
start
work.
giving.
Y'all already know Travis Scott. My
You can't
motherfucker,
start
man.
fucking giving top-notch quality now that you got 10 million people watching, because A, we gonna know it's fake, and B, you don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
You're not even gonna know what this thing is supposed to look like. So yeah, shape up, man.
But that's why you pay attention to who was there from the beginning.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, when your shit grow, whatever the fuck you got going on, that shit get the bumping. Niggas going, everybody going to want to be, hey fool, you know, da. And like, okay, nigga, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting. You my nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Hey fool, give me. Nah, I need my $10. Go ahead and pay your $10, $15, get in here. Because my niggas that was here from the beginning, then paid their $10, $15. I mean, I'm just using that as a number though.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, nah, like I said, you got pay attention to, my advice to everybody is just pay attention to whenever you got something going on, who the fuck there in the beginning. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some people you can't penalize because they you know what I'm saying, they might can't support, they might can't show up to events and all that because they got other shit going on, but it ain't gonna always happen. You know what I'm saying? If I had 10 events,
well, they find a way to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like you support, and like I said, you can not motherfucking watch my shit. Cause like, you know what? I ain't even trying to hear. But if you like, nigga, you know what? Here go. You can donate some money to here. I see you putting up some shit like that's support.
I'm not gonna be there, but
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make it. Oh, here you go. Here go some. Here go a bottle to put at your bar for whatever the fuck y'all next little event going on. I can't make it. I got work. I got my kid. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just pay attention to who fucking with you in the beginning, cause them the real ones.
I want to chime in on the business and frame, back to that subject. Do y'all feel like conducting business with a friend can like ruin your friendship?
I do.
Yes.
I mean, because I mean, me personally, like.
Oh, I got a great example.
Yeah, me too. Look at Jay-Z and Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? Like they started off joint at the hip. You know what I'm saying? And the bigger Jay-Z got, the further away they broke apart. You know what I'm saying? And word on the street is, you know what I'm saying, we don't really know what happened.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? We just speculating at this point, but word on the street is Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, was a little janky with, you know what I'm saying, the break off. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said,
I have a few things to say about that, but I was actually about to use Mace and Diddy.
Okay.
When Mace
That's
had
a great
called
example,
Diddy.
too.
Yeah, so you talking about a lot of tenure and a lot of, and what Mace said was like, because I was so grateful that you gave me an opportunity, it kind of held me back from being real, and now I'm in a place where it's like I could buy you out and it could be strictly about business. And he was like, but you always make it about making me compete with somebody else over my masters to who could pay me the most. Now, what type of fucking friendship is that? But that's why I said money will really fucking show you who people is.
Yeah.
So for Mace to be like, he had to already just come with the bag off the humble before I even came to you because I knew you was going to make it about $1, that shit says a lot. You would think that with their tenure of Bad Boy and everything that's happened, that the nigga would do it off the humble. Like, damn, and you brought me a bag? Cool.
right.
Like, obviously respected Diddy enough to bring him the bag.
Right.
Say, boom, I'm not even about to undercut you. But for, according to his post, for Diddy to say, if you can outbuy this random ass person, why would a random person want your masters? Beyond me. But if you can outbuy this person, you can have them. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's what we doing to family? That's what we doing to family.
Family.
Is it really family?
Yeah,
is it really family?
I
No,
think,
at that point,
I think the money part really shows you could really break up a happy home when it comes to friendship.
Yeah, it could be that
or somebody fuck somebody's wife.
Or jealousy.
Yeah, that too. Cause like prime example, like a music group, like it's always a lead singer. Somebody's going to be the number one. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, Migos. Is everybody got their own perspective on who the lead is, but okay, let's use Destiny Child. Beyonce is the lead.
Quavo's the lead.
I think Quavo the lead, but some people might say Offset, whatever, like cool. But
no,
I think
Quavo is Beyonce.
I don't disagree.
And Offset is Kelly.
Right. So it's somebody has to.
He David Ruffin and I'm Otis.
Nigga, I'm Otis and David Ruffin.
Bullshit.
You Paul Williams.
Bullshit. I'm Otis.
But nah, like you have to basically, you like I said, it could be financially, it can just be like someone not staying in their lane. It's like, fool, taking that constructive criticism. Hey, fool, you're not the best at this. Let me put so and so on there, or let me do it, or whoever y'all got on y'all team, and then it go from like, nah, nigga, I want to be in charge. I want to be this. You know what I'm saying? And then like Brody said, the jealousy thing.
A fight for power.
Right, like the jealousy. Somebody's gonna be the lead Mike. And you just have to accept that. At the end of the day, we all gonna win. If I'm LeBron James and y'all my team, guess what the fuck? Y'all eating too. Yeah, I'm the nigga that got the shoes. I'm the nigga that got that. But I'm making sure I'm putting my niggas in position.
You know what I
to
think
grow.
it is people should do? When you in a group setting, and like you said, it's only one person can be this. If you focus on doing what it is that you do at the highest level possible, no one can deny you. So I think Offset and Quavo is a good example because they don't give a fuck who the lead is because like Offset, first of all, he went and did a fucking collaborative album with 21 Savage. Offset went and just launched his first men's line. He's established himself so much outside of the group. He has his own identity. So my thing is, when you're in a group effort, it's about the group, but nigga, focus, like you said, do your shit. Like, focus on what it is that you do. That's bomb.
Yeah, like I said, they all made solo albums, but guess what? Once they do a solo album, that all goes back to the group. Then they drop a whole group album. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think because
and they all support each other mutually too.
Everybody think when you slide into your own lane that it's a breakup. You know what I'm saying? That ain't necessarily what the fuck going on. It's like, fool, I'm creating. I'm still my own person. Yeah, I'm the group. Everything I do is for the group, but I also got to do my own thing to support the group. Because if it's three of us and all three of us doing shit on our own and we bring it back to the group is growing.
And I also believe the level of communication in that camp is pretty good, because you don't ever hear anything when nothing tumultuous ever comes out. And it's like, even though everybody else may look at Quavo as a Beyonce, and I tell you, that man's super fucking supportive when it comes to his men. Like he don't never try to make it about him. So it's like I could definitely respect that dynamic, because they all three of them definitely like established themselves outside of the group, so they got their own identity.
Right.
I think that's the part that people you will get lost behind you being the lead singer. I don't have nothing else going for myself.
Right, that's what.
Now everything is a problem.
What the fuck movie was that with Beyonce and
Dreamgirls?
Dreamgirls, like, yeah, that's some fuck shit.
They probably had issues going on, but whatever they got going on, they keep that shit in house.
Right, as you should, because everybody not perfect. It's gonna be some fuck shit going on, but that's some shit you discuss on y'all time. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I was about to say, I wanted to go into something. Let's talk about like dating and relationships, and as far as y'all being friends and working together. Or prime example, like Tony Parker wife, Tony Longoria, but then Tony Parker cheat on her with his teammate's wife.
I don't know.
Okay, that
was
Derek Fisher and
no.
It
also happened with Tony Parker cheated on Eva Longoria with his teammate's wife. Look it up.
Oh, I ain't hear about that.
But what you know about that? Go ahead and speak.
Well, I was saying, like, from a teammate group, we work together perspective, like spouses, girlfriends, but going behind your back, sleeping with, doing, just janky wild stuff that we see. Like, fuck love and hip hop. It's real stories in real life with celebrities and different people that we know where this shit happens. Like, how do y'all feel about that shit?
Oh man, I don't feel like that's never cool. But I don't feel like anybody in my camp or in my group of friends would go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like none of us would go that route. Yeah. That's wild as fuck.
Yeah, like I said, niggas.
See, okay, sorry. Longoria says she found text messages from a wife of a former teammate in Parker's phone.
So Brent Berry, he was fucking with Brent Berry's wife?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I ain't know about that.
Oh, Lord.
See, look at me, y'all. I know some shit about sports.
She got the tea.
Hey, Lisette.
All those shit about that.
Hey, girl, hey.
Got the tea.
So he fucking,
he was.
She got the tea.
I be knowing shit.
That's wild as
But
shit.
yeah, like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, it's basically too close for comfort.
That's fucked up.
If I had to say.
Nah, fuck no. Like,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, nah, I ain't.
That's
like,
wild as shit.
but honestly, though, in that situation, that's not a business and they're not a group. they just because we work together don't mean you my friend.
They might not even have been close for real.
Coming from the basketball field, it was niggas on my team that weren't really my men. Like there's cliques inside of the team,
right?
And that's what you're not supposed to have when you got a team. But it happens in reality. Real. It's real. Like in basketball on the sports, it's like we work together. We're co-workers. We play for the same basketball team, but you're not my man. You know what I'm saying? So in that situation.
I'm pretty sure outside of a...
What about Jackson 5? You know Jackson 5, they
slept with related.
They slept with some of this dated and slept with some of the same girls.
Yeah. See, that's and they're a group. And then what makes it worse is their family. You know what I'm saying? They're a group and they family. So it's like that's like 10 times worse. Cause like I said, I look at my friends, my circle. Those are my brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's like don't get it twisted. At some point in time, we all might have crossed the same girl.
You know what? But, I think the better question is portrayal when it comes to groups and business and friends. Like, not even relationships. Like, let's say if it's somebody that you had did a bad business deal with, just to kind of switch it up. And so Brody goes behind your back, knowing this information, and does a different business deal with him. Like, how would y'all deal with that?
Like Jay-Z and Damon Dash. That's kind of how that situation
went. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the Migos. They ain't go and fool. I'm about to be a fucking ambassador for Martell. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he doing that shit behind they back. And like I said, if we a team and everything.
Do you think everything got to be discussed or brought to the table?
If it's something pertaining to group, yes. If you doing something
if
business,
it's in your own lane, then you do your
right. But at the end of the day, as a team, it's like, hey, fool, I just want to let you know, hey, fool, I got this sponsorship I'm about to do with Martell. You know, I'm just FYI. You know, you want to come to the shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, we discuss everything else. You know what I'm saying?
I think that anything that could affect the group.
Correct.
Even if I'm doing a brand thing by myself.
Right.
I think if I respect you, I'm not saying I'm asking for your permission, but I would tell you.
Of course. That's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying. I would keep it up top. Like, hey, I don't want you y'all ever watch shows? I mean, I can keep it down to the Kardashians. That's the first thing I can think of.
I don't watch that.
I know, okay, but the point that I'm trying to make is sometimes that when on a show, like information will break about them and like they didn't talk to their sister, they didn't talk, so they'll be texting like, "What the fuck? I just saw this on the blog." I think that shit is weird.
Right.
That shit be weird to me. Like, what?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like the Chloe and Tristan shit. Like the news broke about that happening while she was in labor.
Yeah, that's on wild. That's shit.
Wild. Triple T.
Can you
imagine? Shout out Triple T.
Black men don't
I'm
cheat.
telling you, if my sister was in fucking labor and my sister's husband boyfriend cheated on her and it was in the blogs and it was some DC bitches at that, I can't promise you that I'm gonna keep it cool. And as soon as that baby come out, I'm at next after that. Bitch, fuck you
so
and your mother.
Let me ask y'all.
Call them hoes right now.
Do y'all feel like, well, Murders, I don't know if you really, well, you kind of into sports. So do y'all feel like when KD made that move to go to state, do y'all feel like he should have had that conversation with Russ, or like he should have just did what he did?
I don't know him and Russ's personal relationship.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but if their relationship is like, but to me, the way it's publicized, I feel like their relationship was close. Right. So yes, I would have had that conversation. Hey, fool, I'm rolling out, because KD knew he was rolling out because I watched him on the All the Smoke podcast, and he said he knew he was leaving. But he just like, I'm gonna finish this season, you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get this chip. But he knew he was leaving, you know what I'm saying? So like me personally, like I said, it all depends on that, because like I said, it's different with basketball, because just because you play with on a nigga team and y'all gotta do this,
and that's all we
sometimes you make that sacrifice. You make that sacrifice for the team, but you're not my man. So it's like, nigga, I don't owe you that loyalty to tell you anything. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to a business and we are business partners and you got shit going on as far as the group, and you like, you know, you trying to motherfucking get shit popping and get your other little shit going on, you need to let me know, because what you doing could affect the group. You say, nigga, I'm about to go do this underwear ad, you know what I'm saying? You need to let me know, because that might not be, I could know something about that underwear ad, like, fool, you shouldn't fuck with them because I've read the reviews on them. A lot of people complain about that underwear. You shouldn't support them, or the person or the owner of the shit, they against black people, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you should discuss that, because your other half of your business could know some shit you don't know. So it's like, fool, and it's just, like I said, you're not asking for permission. You just like, hey, you know what? This is what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm going to let you know I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your face if we got, it all depends on what type of business you got going on. But if like you're known for just publicly for your like nigga, they know you from what we got going on. Oh, now you need to run that by me because nigga, you might be getting into some fuck shit and people gonna look at me off the shit you getting into. You know what I'm saying? Because we a group.
Yeah, because see, sometimes people feel like, I mean, this not for the group. I don't gotta tell you shit. You're not my da-da-da-da.
Yeah, nah.
And people just like, again, kind of just moving selfishly. But you do have to bring it back to not wanting to jeopardize what y'all have already built.
Correct.
Right.
That's
I agree.
important.
I agree on all levels. Like you gotta, communication is key at all times, especially when you're in a group. In the group setting, communication is key, regardless of what you're doing, if it's your own lane or if it's part of the group.
What about if you realize y'all come to the end of the road, like y'all can't grow anymore? Like we've reached our...
Then that's a conversation. Like, look, fool, I gotta look.
Well, how would you handle that?
Just like you gotta sit down and just be men about the shit, or be adult about
Well,
it.
Let's be real. It's easier said than done, though.
Right.
Like nobody wants to.
All right, I'm gonna give you an example.
I got an example too. Go ahead.
Hypothetically, let's say y'all show grows is bigger now, and Brody not pulling his weight all the way, or he's starting to kind of slack off in certain areas. And then now people are more attracted to your energy. You getting all these endorsements and you doing this and this. And then somebody gives you an offer and say, look, Demetrius, I got 10 bands. Oh, sorry. I got 10 bands for you right here. I got all this for you to come start up your own shit. And in your mind, you're like, this is not a bad idea, and this is really going to help X, Y, and Z. And it's not to slight Brody, but I also feel like me and Brody are no longer on the same.
Right.
So now you got an opportunity and a chance to grow, and you feel like you and your friends still love what y'all started together, but y'all just have outgrown each other. So what would you do?
So are we still growing what we got going on though? Because if we still growing what we got going on.
No, I'm saying that y'all evolved.
Right.
The show is still growing, but y'all evolved. But you notice that his work ethic is not the same when he dropping the ball in certain areas, because he might just be like, man, we good.
Yeah.
But because you stay focused and steadfast and consistent,
Right. So how I would go about it is, number one, like I said, back to the number one thing I said, communication. It's like, if I feel like Brody's not doing something he need to do, and I'm like, fool, people are calling me because they want me to do this and do that, they ain't really fucking with your energy. I feel like you need to do this, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go do this to help what we got going on grow even more. And you gotta accept
that bug in his
right. But I have to let you, hey fool, you know, this is what I got going on, and this is why I got this going on. They fucking with me because they say I do this and I do that. I'm not telling you to be like me, but and I asked about you. What about him? They like, nah, you know, we don't really like this. I'm telling you, people said they don't really like this about you. You know what I'm saying? And multiple people said it. So it's like, you have to do self-evaluation. You have to, if you care about the business and the growth of the business, you have to own up to what everybody is saying. If everybody's saying
that you're considering doing this other show by yourself.
I mean, that's fine. At the end of the day, if I
do you say that in the same conversation?
Absolutely.
Or do you wait to see if Brody's gonna get
No, because at the end of the day, I can still do my own thing and still do the group shit. Like if somebody want to,
they told you gotta choose one.
No, if they told me I gotta choose one, then yeah, that's tough right there. You just made it tough right there.
That's how real shit.
Because honestly,
when we talk about success, that's how real shit gets. When you talk about driving a wedge between people, or you having to make selfish decisions. The reason why Jay-Z has achieved the level of success that he has, it's a certain level of selfishness. Nicki Minaj even talked about it. She was like, you know how many birthdays you miss? You know how many vacations you miss? You know how many this and this of the personal people in your life, your family, for the sacrifices you make? Sometimes you have to be willing to make sacrifices for self that's gonna make you look like the bad guy.
Yeah. But
that's what only those people honestly I'm telling y'all, because I'm a nice girl. And being a nice girl, it for me, it's forcing me to have to change and be more fair to myself and not be a bitch because I don't cuss people out, but kind of have to like. No, I don't really cuss people out. I'm not that type of person. But I will show you through my actions that I don't fuck with you. Meaning, like, if we was walking on the same side of the street, Kevin Gates analogy, and I crossed the street over there, motherfucker, you know what you did to make me cross the street over there and don't follow me. So it's like I have to I have to not be scared to be a bitch and be the bad guy in somebody's story.
Right.
Because oftentimes I'm told I consider everybody else way too much before myself, even on my own shit.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, like, as you climb and grow, it's gonna come down to like you having to make selfish decisions.
Well, I'm gonna chime in on that, then we gonna wrap up. But basically, like, if that scenario truly happened,
Sorry,
it would have you burnt. It would have Brody using Brody as an example. He would have been hearing it the whole time. It wouldn't have been some shit that just popped up. He would have been hearing, you need to work on this, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Okay, now you're not doing what you need to do to grow. So it's like, as me, if it was the shoes on the other foot and that was me and I was the one not doing what I was supposed to be doing and Brody got off to something, as his friend, I would have to just take the L and be like, you know what we doing ain't growing no more. My shit and what you doing is going to help you grow. So I got to support you.
But
I got to just chime in.
That takes a strong ass person.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
But for us, like, we don't have a problem with telling each other what the other person is not doing. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a problem having that conversation because we don't take that shit personal, because our relationship, the relationship that we have, it's been that way. You know what I'm saying? It's been that way from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, before this shit even started. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't doing something the right way, he gonna tell me, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never gonna be I'm gonna take it the wrong way, because that's been our relationship.
I would just talk that L and just be like, you know what?
Right.
I support you, friend. Go
grow. But he know just like
and
I know.
I think when you do take that road, and I think something I would want people to just wrap it up, to take away from just taking a step back and supporting your friend, no matter where the road may take you, karma's gonna come back around and reward you for that.
Correct.
Because you was like,
I don't believe in karma.
I do.
Go ahead.
I was like, what? I'm so confused. But I only said that to say, because everybody has a moment and opportunity, and everything happens in different seasons and things come and go. But when you just take a level of humility and just be like, okay, like you said, self-evaluation is important, accountability is important, but then you also saying, I love this person, so I don't care what it looked like. I'm not in his shoes. I don't know why he chose to make the decision he made, but let me just be supportive and know that my time gonna come, and also know that, like, because I'm putting out this good energy and I genuinely want to see my friend win, that whatever's for me is gonna come back to me. Because when motherfuckers is spiteful, vindictive, or they try to rob you your opportunity to go do some snaky shit, even if that shit fall through for you, in the end, it's gonna make them look worse. Right. It's gonna make you look worse, even if he was wrong.
Right.
If you, so I just think people gotta kind of be able to bite the bullet in this industry, and allow your friends to flourish, no matter where the road may take y'all in business and friendship.
Self-evaluation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here.
Oh, and my live is ending. Thank you guys whoever tuned in. I know everybody came and went, but thank you guys.
I'm your host, The Real Brody. We got my man Michi 2 times over here saying 2 times. We got a beautiful mini skirt burn in the house. This is the We Say
They Say
podcast.
Say.
We out.
Bye.